Okay. See if I need to shut this up. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. We are live. This is my first live session. I'm just waiting to see if anybody comes in because I did put it all over the internet. Okay, what I wanted to do was just to see basically what everybody wanted to talk about. So we'll wait and see if we can get some people in here. Hopefully some people come. My dog will get in the way, probably on and off. Go, Lola. She's a pit bull, so I love you, son. And also I have a son, so he's in the background.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up,
There's nobody in here yet. I'm waiting on to see. Yeah, I'm waiting to see that people come in here. Hopefully. I did announce it all over the internet. I was going to give it a minute. Basically, what I wanted to talk about tonight was indigo children. I had looked it up online. Well, I had come across it online, and it was basically talking about how these children that have abilities or whatever, like back in the 70s, apparently this author coined the term. They coined the term indigo children because there's so many kids being born that are different than most other kids, and they had abilities. And they wanted to medically they wanted to label them like ADHD or like ADD, but these children they noticed like even as a small child had abilities like that couldn't be explained through science or whatever. So there was an author that coined the name indigo children. And that's basically where that came from. I know I thought that probably fit me because even when I was 4, like I remember 4 having abilities. I don't know what my child's doing. Go. Why are you standing there, son?
I'm trying to get Lola.
Lola, go. Go, Lola.
No, she's not born.
Go, Lola.
Welcome.
This whole thing, thank you. Thank you, baby boy. You're sweet. So yeah, indigo children. Anyway, basically they had coined the term indigo children from children that had abilities. I remember like even at age 4 that I had some kind of ability. I didn't really understand it and it scared me half to death most of the time. Seriously, it did. But like I literally was scared almost every night. Scared to go to bed. I was really hoping there'd be some people in here because I put it all over the internet. But I was kind of hoping to have people ask me questions because I get questions all the time. But this is my first live stream. So maybe I can start growing my channel, I hope I can start growing my channel anyway. If it's meant to be. If it's not, then oh well, I guess it's not. But anyway, so basically what I was saying is that as a child, I even had abilities then, like especially at night, I would get scared real easy because, I would have people coming to me and I know what that was. It was really scary. 90% of the time it was people I did not know. I didn't know what they wanted. I could hear them and I could see them, but I didn't know what I could do to help them, So pretty much like probably when I was about getting to be a teenager, I blocked it out completely. I became, because I've always been a real spiritual person. I've always been in church. I believe in God. I'm Christian, but as long as you have a higher power, that's whatever. But anyway, mine's God. So as I became a teenager and got baptized, I didn't want anything to do with that. It scared me. I didn't understand it. So I asked God to just this takes that away from me, basically. I didn't want to be scared anymore, not. Anyway, so I think because of that, it turned it off. And then about 5 years ago, in 2015, yeah, February 26, 2015, my son's father tried to kill me. And when that happened, I guess the traumatic thing of that happening kind of like woke everything back up in me. So uh, from that point on, I, began to have this kind of the same thing happen again. And my son's the same way. He sees auras real well, and that's what indigo comes from, is the color. Indigo people vibrate at a higher power, or like a higher energy level, and they're able to see colors. Most of the time, the color would be indigo. So I think that's where they coined the term indigo. But my child is like that. He can see auras, and he doesn't. He can see people that's passed. He can't hear them. He can't understand them. So, but he is young, and as he gets older, I can work with him on that. Hopefully, he wants to build that. If he doesn't, that's fine. Right now, it's turned off. He doesn't use that ability. It scares him. So, I was really hoping there'd be people in here. Really, really. I know I have people all the time wanting readings, want me to do stuff, and it's really hard being a single parent, So I was kind of hoping like this would be a way maybe I could help people, and it kind of work if I could do it like a couple times a week or whatever. Okay, the next thing I was going to talk about was this thing in Afghanistan. Okay, I know we've been seeing it on the news. It's like really scary. It's crazy, whatever. So I went to sleep not before last, and I had a dream. Like I was having dreams, I want to say that the issues that's going on over there is completely different from what they're showing on TV. I think that this is going to be a good thing. I know it sounds crazy probably to most people, but I think really like they're not the same, Taliban. And I believe there's this woman. She's like, there's some humanitarian thing. I'm not really sure, but she's on the scene. She's just in the background. But I really feel like that she's going to be sticking up, for women's rights, for, that I don't think it's the same, Taliban. I don't. And I think that eventually there's going to be structure and government there, and that's going to be better. I think that, of course, mainstream media, you can't listen to them anyway, that they're there to, anyway, whatever. So yeah, I think it's going to be better. I think it's going to be better. And put out that nasty cigarette. Yeah, let's see what I got. Because I wrote some things down. Let's see what I got on it. Okay, because a lot of times I can't remember what what I put up. I really wish there was people in here. I don't understand this. I don't know why there's no one in here. Let's see. Maybe I can share it to my Facebook. Okay. Over there. Okay, maybe that'll help. Maybe. Because I'm kind of bored talking to myself, really. Okay, let's see. Things I got from Afghanistan. Because this is pretty interesting. I don't remember stuff, so I have to write it down a lot. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I was feeling an awakening of more people because the energy vibration's up. Like I believe in Earth, like vibration level is changing. This coronavirus, I think, made it was like kind of like a cleansing for the earth. And I think that it pretty much made a lot of people appreciate what they had. A lot of people lost people to it, so it was just a really terrible time last year. So what I got was that I felt like there's the energy levels up. Okay. The Afghanistan thing, yeah, I feel that the turmoil and the confusion, the not knowing, that's all mainstream media. Like, I do believe it's going to be a new Taliban. Hey, I'm not talking to myself no more. And I do think that there's some female that's going to make everything better. Like once she comes on the scene and people know who she is. So that's what I mean. I think that there'll be like strict rule there because they're always going to be strict rule there. They're not really into the same kind of crap that we're into. So, anyways, I was talking about the Taliban and the whole thing in Afghanistan because I had like a dream about it. I really think like it's not the way that they're portraying it to be. I think it's completely different. I do think that in time, like that we'll see it's different. It's going to be different. It's not like they're portraying on TV. And I think it actually could be a good thing. And like the things them painting over the women or whatever, like I got that. And that was because like I felt like that was being done because they didn't want it to be like it is in America, how women are pretty much paraded around or whatever. But on the stuff, they don't want that, because it's a modern country. They just live different than what we live. Anyway, good to see you. Yeah, I know it's sad over there. It really is. But I think like this all has been in the making for a while. And there was a lady, like what I got was a lady. She's like humanitarian, but she was really she has a really good heart. Like her heart's in the right place. And I think she's behind the scenes right now. But I think eventually people will know her. I think that she's going to be a big part of that. I don't know how she's a big part of that, but I think that she's going to be. Anyway, okay. So what do you have a question about something, girl? I'm talking to myself over here. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think it's a whole new time, like for the earth, because of the coronavirus and going through and people losing a lot of people. There's a lot of people that died. So I think it's going to be like a new thing. I think people will start focusing on other people, and how they can maybe not be so selfish or whatever. I think it was a good time. Like a lot of people had a lot of a soul, like soul awakening from it. But anyway, let's see. And then let's see what else I got here. I'm just jotting down some notes. Okay. So let's see. If you want to talk about something, I'll talk about something. Whatever. If you got a question or whatever, yeah, don't just take me at spouting off. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. Okay. Let me look here. Let's see. Okay, so what I got is indigo. When I come across that term or whatever, had characteristics of how you could tell like that you were indigo, but which basically is like clairvoyant, medium. I don't like psychic really because psychic, like they use tools, they use cards or whatever. But mediums, they don't use, like I can use those things. I have those, but it's not, I don't need that. It's different. Anyway, so the indigo children was basically like the same thing as like the mediums or the clairvoyants. And anyway, they were saying there was characteristics of how you could tell that that's what you were. Of course, I think you kind of just know that. Hey, Desiree. Hey. I'm talking to myself. If you want to talk about something, we will talk about something. Okay. Okay, so characteristics. Okay, they said they noticed that like in the 1980s, there was a lot of children being born that abilities and knew things that there was no way they were supposed to know. And doctors were wanting to diagnose them as ADD and ADHD. And that was their scientific kind of thing that they put to that. But they noticed there was a lot of children that were able to have abilities and see things, do things that they weren't supposed to be able to do. So that's where that word come along. But it's basically the same thing as like being a medium, a clairvoyant, whatever. Okay, so the characteristics I got was rebellious, and I've always been rebellious. Like I kind of always do my own thing. Like I'm a very strong person. I don't conform to what society wants me to be. You know, I don't. Highly intelligent. That was the second one. They're able to make like good arguments, good points. They're confident, and they just have really good energy. Okay, the next thing they said was that you're very stubborn, and I think a lot of us are stubborn. A lot of us are, but I've always kind of went against what everybody else was doing. You know, kind of always did my own thing, and very spiritual. The last thing was very spiritual, like intuitive. You know, I believe in God, but you don't. I mean, as long as you have a higher power, I think that's the most important thing is having a higher power. So, what do y'all want to talk about? Yeah, stubborn. Yeah, you're stubborn. See, and a lot of, like, even as, I understand it because even as kids, like when I was like 4, I remember like being 4, and I would have these people come to me at night, and I didn't know them, you know, and I could hear them. They would come to my bed. It would scare the ever loving shit out of me, like really scare me half to death, you know. I didn't like it. I didn't know what they wanted, why they were there, what I could do for them. It was just really confusing for me. But not only that, like I would see pets that were deceased. We had a dog that passed away. My entire childhood, I'd see it, and I didn't understand really why I saw it, but anyway, yeah, it's kind of really weird. It's confusing, and I didn't have any like support system to tell me why that might have been happening to me. You know, I didn't have anybody else that knew what that was. So basically, like I think I got baptized when I was about 12, church. And so like I just prayed to God, like to just take it away. It was scary. Just take it away, God. You know, I don't want to be scared tonight or whatever. And pretty much it did. Like I didn't have anything else happen until in 2015, whenever my son's father, my ex-husband, tried to kill me. And then from there, like I can't explain it, but usually that's what happens is something traumatic from what I've read about everything. And I mean, it was bad. Like it was really bad. We stayed in a women's shelter for like 6 months. Me and my son did while he was on the run, you know, for him to get caught because I was in a safe place, like basically being hit out. So he didn't find me and kill me because he wanted to. He tried to anyway. So that's when that happened. Again, when it all caused everything to wake up again in me. And so just messing with it from there. But anyway, what do y'all want to talk about? Yeah, I know, it's so crazy. Let's see. Well, yeah, y'all ever see auras? My son sees them. That's the first thing. Like he sees that, and he can see people that's passed, but he don't understand anything that they're saying. Like to him, they're just screaming or whatever, you know. And so basically, I just told him yeah, I help him with stuff like that. But basically, I pretty much just turn it off because it scares him at his age. But he's gifted too, you know. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm still here too, honey. I'm glad I'm still here too. Me and my son, basically, because without me, where would he be? You know, it'd be very bad. But okay, so I did get me cards. Right, there are these cards. I don't like it's a tool. Like, of course, it's good to have tools, right? But like, I don't need them to be able to. And I'm gonna tell you, like, those people that just sit and read cards online. Personally, I don't like that because look, in these cards, you get a little book that tells you everything, every card that's in there, what it means, every single one. So those people that basically get these cards, they do the whatever with the cards, and they read it off. They're reading off from these books. Like that's no different than anything that anybody else can do. You know, I think that's like crazy the way that they charge people and the way they try to dupe people with that. Because there's a lot of them on YouTube. There's a lot of them too that do that spirit box thing on those apps, and anybody can do that too. I mean, that's just an app that you put on your phone, but I think that they're kind of like a tool. Like they were meant to maybe for your interpretation. Because I mean, I don't know how in the world anybody can ever remember all that. Um, but I mean, it's not really. I don't know. I can do just as good without it. You know what I mean? Kind of, sort of, but whatever. I mean, some people like that being read, but I don't know. Do y'all like that kind of thing? Y'all like having cards read? Like I think it pretty much like tells the story. Pretty much like it. But yeah, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy the way people charge online, y'all, and the way people pay them. It's like I would never do that. But I think them people like that. I think that comes back to you, like okay, those criminal cases, like the readings on the people that's missing, like the Summer Wells case or whatever. Like the people that sit around and make videos just of that, I don't like that either. I kind of like that's kind of like blood money, you know. Like I don't want to sit on here and tell you about some little baby girl that's missing and make money. Which I mean, I ain't monetized or nothing, but they make they'll have a lot of views and make a lot of money off that crap. I don't know. It kind of just doesn't feel right. Like if I did that, I wouldn't want to make money off of that, Yeah, the cards are more confusing to me too. And a lot of times it's the person, like I said, anybody can read them. Anybody can. And I mean, I'm not knocking nobody's gift, but like, okay, there's somebody online. His name is Aphrodite, I think it is. And all he does seriously is read the cards. He's got like a 2 different screens or whatever. He reads the cards that's on there, and like he's got like, I don't know, 500,000 viewers. It is ridiculous. And that's all he's doing is doing that. And read exactly what it says on the book. He's memorized most of it. But anyway, the only person I really found online that I personally like, there's a channel with a lady. It's called Quantum. I want to say Quantum RV. I don't, because she does remote viewing. Like I can do remote viewing too. And that lady, like, let me tell you, she's gifted. That lady's gifted. That's pretty much the only one I found, though. I mean, I'm not saying there's not more, because I think there is, but there's just so many that's not. That's not. Yeah, and so y'all don't really like the cards at all, Have y'all anything crazy happen lately? Let's talk about that. Y'all anything crazy happen lately? anything you want to talk about? Or anything you got questions about? I know Desiree never got back to you. It's so bad because the school started and oh my God, live. Well, y'all know it's hard anyway being a mama. It's very hard. But no, I didn't mean to get back to you. I didn't do that. I'm sorry. It's really confusing, really hectic. But I haven't really figured out how I want to do that. I wish I could get on here and do it, help people out or whatever. Oh my gosh. Is it just in your room at night? I feel like it is. Yeah, it's crazy for you too. Yeah, I don't think it's anything bad. I don't think it's anything bad. I don't. Did you have a dog that's like that you like were really close to? Almost like a dog, like a dog. I'm thinking maybe like a dog. Yeah. This dog. It kind of have like really cute ears, floppy ears, kind of sort of really cute ears. I feel like it's a dog. And I don't know why. Because our pets come back and they're so, even it's got a soul, honey, don't die. It's the energy. Energy can't be ended. We're all energy. So anything that has energy, then has a soul, it doesn't die. You leave this body. I mean, this body's just a shell anyway. But your soul and your spirit very much is still there, It's weird. I was doing like a remote viewing on passing. I want to say like what it was like. When you pass, like how that is or whatever. And I'm gonna tell you, like it's very weird because the sensation that I got was floating away from my body. Like you can see your body when you pass, pretty much. And I feel like you're being pulled up. Like it's sensation, and I'm scared of heights, but you really don't have any fear, I don't think. But it's kind of weird. It is really like the movies or whatever. You can see everything that's going on. And then it's like it's crazy. It's almost like you float out of the earth. I know it sounds crazy, like the atmosphere or whatever. And there's what I saw was angels, is what I saw. It's like they looked like big old like birds at first. I wasn't really sure what they were because the light coming off of them is just crazy. Like it's just a lot. I can't really explain. It's just a lot. But it's not really a feeling of being scared. You have no feeling of being scared. None. Like you don't have any feeling of being scared. So I think death's really not anything to be afraid of. Unless you're just going around, doing really hateful stuff, and you're probably not going to have very good. But anyway, I know that y'all not like that, so you ain't got to worry about that. Let's see. Yes, that's what I said. Your childhood dog. Was it a boy dog? I just think it had like really cute ears. I don't know why, but I almost want to touch its ears. Really cute ears. It seems like that dog followed you around, or like, stayed outside your room, laid down on the floor. That dog really likes you a lot. A lot. Let's see. A name. Let's see if I can get it. It has really cute ears though, like a brown. Was it brown? Brownish? Like a brown. It wouldn't one solid color. It reminds me almost of like a what's those dog that has really cute floppy ears, like a beagle maybe or something? Like just really cute. Yeah, we do have a lot to catch up on. Yeah. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's that childhood dog. Have you been feeling like you need a companion or what? I think it's just like it's just there. He's just there. He's just checking on you. Like it's just and I think if it's bothering you or whatever, all you have to do is acknowledge it and just say, look, you're bothering me or you're freaking me out or whatever. But it's nothing bad. I mean, it's just that y'all just come out. I don't know. I think maybe, did you feel like you needed a companion or something like you were looking for that bond maybe? Because I feel like maybe you called the animal, called him back to you or something. So I'm not sure, which is really, I mean, they're always around us anyway. Anyone that's passed, anybody that, you leave love, anything like that, they're always around us anyway. And it's no different. Like all I am pretty much is a telephone. That's all I am. But they're around us everywhere. Like if you want to talk to somebody, talk to them. I mean, all you have to do is talk to them because they're there. They never leave you. They're always around. Always around. They're right there. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's. But I feel like maybe I don't know why I think the animal that your dog there thinks it maybe like you needed him, like you called him or something. I don't know. I think that it would go away like this if you don't want it there. Just tell him like, look, go away. I don't want you in here. You're bothering me. Whatever. But it's nothing bad. He's just around to comfort you and to be there for you. It's nothing bad at all. But it's like to you, like it was your dog growing up, or you're the one that petted it or played with it or whatever. Which dogs, you've got a good spirit too and a good soul. Animals can feel that. Animals know if an animal don't like somebody, we'll leave that. That's true. It really is. Yes. Yeah, you pick up on them all the time. But yeah, you can really tell if someone's bad. And dogs are great because they really, I mean, they have that intuition. If a dog is growling or pushing up on somebody, jumping up on them, trying to get, get them out. They don't want them around you. Like that, they really spot on with that intuition. Like believe that because they know when someone's bad. They know, and their instinct is to protect you. You know, automatically. So if they don't like somebody, they can actually they proved like dogs can sense uh, aggression or like you know somebody wants to do something to you before they do it, long before they do it. Like they pick up on a scent or something because the way that I read it was like we had dead skin cells to spawn off of us constantly. I guess that's how these dogs track people too. But like they pick up on they have enormous, you know, they can smell it really good or whatever. Um, Animals always have loved me. Animals have always loved y'all too. Both of y'all. I mean, animals just come to me. It don't matter where I'm at. They're just going to come to me. Like, my brother used to call me the dog whisperer because if there's an animal around, it's going to come to me every time, even if I don't know it. Whatever, you know. But I think you know because I can read your soul, which you're the same way. I know that you are. I'm pretty sure you work at that vet clinic. But yeah, so y'all kind of have the same problem. I think animals probably go around both of y'all too. And people want to talk to y'all. Come to you, just want to talk to you. I've always had that thing where people want to come up and just talk to me. You know, tell me their problems or whatever. That's another thing about, you know, being clairvoyant or intuitive or whatever. People are attracted to you. They want to tell you their problems. But it's really hard. I can't be in a room with a lot of people. I can't be around a lot of people. That's why this might work. Because like I pick up on energy so bad. It's like weight or something on me. I can't really describe it, but it's like being in a room with like a lot of noise or whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on. You can't really focus. Like I'll pick up on that. So I literally go to Walmart like right before they close, or either really early in the morning. There's nobody in there. Like I don't go in any restaurants. I cannot tell you the last time I went out to eat. Years. It's been years since I've sat down. I think me and Lee went out to eat one time we were married, and it was in oh my god, Maryland, like a really long way from Alabama, and it was like in a Denny's or whatever. Because I can't, I can't stand to do it. I don't know, I can't stand to do it. Yes, send it to me. Send it to me. Yeah, it's like it's too much. It's too much. And then it's really hard to when it gets real heavy like that, it's really hard to clear that off. And I swear to God, I know that this sounds crazy, but people walk around like especially people that you know are just evil, is mean. They carry stuff with them. But they carry their demons with them. Or they carry bad stuff with them. So I don't like seeing that. I don't like being around it. You know, I can sense it. I pick up on it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the feeling. I don't like seeing it. None of that. Even though, you know, they can't do anything to me, but still, it's, you know, who likes to see that? Nobody. So, yeah, it's amazing the stuff people carry around with them. Attachments or whatever. People got attachments or whatever, but I don't know. Have y'all got any questions? Look at y'all too. Thank you. Look, out of all the people in the world, I put that all over Facebook too. I told everybody, and like, there's like 80 people on the on my Medium website or whatever. There's like 80 people on it, and I thought for sure people would be in here because people are all the time asking me to do this, do that, do this, do that, and I don't ever have time to do it. You know. I'm not really sure how I feel about that because I could probably make a pretty decent living, honest to God, at just doing readings and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know how people like make a fortune and charge on that. I just can't. It's hard to charge on people's misfortunes. You know what I mean? But then it takes so much energy off of you. So that's the part that I have a hard time dealing with. I can't take on a lot at one time. You know, well, y'all know for me doing stuff for y'all, like. You know, if I do that, like there's no way I can sit around and just read people all day like some of these people do. And I guess when you're scamming people, it really doesn't matter. But there's no way I could do that. No way I could do that. Let's see. Yes, negative energy so bad, y'all. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe people will show up. So, like, what do y'all think? Like once a week, like doing live or something? Maybe like once a week. Maybe. I mean, I just want to like, cause I mean, like y'all, like I don't get to talk to y'all. This is the way we can all talk. And of course, I know people can like come on somehow. I don't know how to do it. I'm not technical, but people can come on somehow. So eventually, like you could even do that, and then I could just talk. We could just talk or whatever. So that make a lot better. I don't like really listening to myself too much, you know. So yeah. I mean, I'm here. Like I'll answer anything that you want me to answer. Anything you want to talk about, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And y'all got a YouTube channel? Is it hard to build them? Because there's some idiot channels, y'all, that they have like a lot of freaking subscribers, and you're like, what the hell, man? Especially like the ones that, like I said, was just reading those box cars or whatever. You're like, I can't believe 500,000 people would even subscribe to this or whatever. Yeah, I don't even have TikTok. I barely do like much social media because it's the same thing. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I just can't. I pick up all that. It's really hard for me to do it. It's really hard because then it's like being in a room with a bunch of noise. It really is. So I don't do any social media. I don't. But I want to help people, and I want to do as much as I can. I want to maybe explain things like if people don't know stuff, because not everybody understands that. And I think that's a big deal. It's like not a lot of them understand it, and that's why you've got these people that's paying a lot of money to these websites where they don't even have any kind of ability at all. They're scamming them, which is terrible. Yes, yes, it's like, oh my god, it's terrible. And I don't even know, but I don't even know how to do the TikTok. Yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to do this. I'm not technical. Like I'm not technical, not a technical person. And my son, he was like telling me, oh, do this, do that, do this. He's probably more technical than what I am because he lives his life on YouTube, on games and crap. But I'm trying to homeschool him, too. Oh my God, it's terrible, terrible. With his problems that he has, this is terrible. It's really hard. I know it's hard for y'all too, though. It's just hard being a mom. It is hard. It can be tough. A lot of stuff they put on us. You can go live on TikTok like that, like what you're doing, like what I'm doing here. Oh my God. I don't even need to try, y'all. I'm telling you. Yeah, he can't go to school because with him being autistic, him having autism, and I mean he's autistic, like he's smart, like genius smart, but man, like I have to help him, bathe. I have to help him keep himself clean. I have to help him do all this stuff. So um he wouldn't be able to put a mask on and keep it on, or to safely distance himself, or not to have his hands all over somebody. So last year when the coronavirus hit, I was like, well, that's what I'm gonna be doing, and all his tests and stuff are read out loud to him because he is special ed. But he takes regular classes, but like there's things they have to do, like read the tests out to him and stuff. So I mean, it is like it's not like you can give him the computer and do your homework. No, it's like all that stuff I have to read it out to him. So it's really hard, but there's no way I was sending him to school, especially like that Delta variant or whatever that's going around. Which I've been vaccinated. Y'all have too, hadn't y'all? Have y'all done vaccinations? Yeah, like he's like he's super smart, and like I said, he's got abilities too. I don't really understand him, but he's got abilities too. So crazy. Let me tell y'all. Okay, I gotta tell y'all this. The last house we lived in, the house we lived in before we moved back into our apartment here. We've lived here on off 7 years. So anyway, we had a trailer out in the country and on farmland or whatever, no one around. And whenever we moved in there, I told him like Indians had lived on that land before, and that it was cursed. Like nothing, there's nothing good that's going to be on that land. It's just not. And there was a little girl, and I'd seen it first. She would always like she hid in the closet for some reason. I don't know, and I couldn't figure it out at first. Like what in the world? Because she was just really scared or whatever. And like I didn't say anything to him because I'm not trying to scare him. And he come to me and he had seen her. Like, Mom, this little girl come in my room. He said she came up to my bed and she screamed. He said it's like she was screaming. I couldn't understand what she was saying. And it scared me. And I was like, okay, well, what did she look like? And he described to me exactly what she looked like to a T. What she was wearing. She had a winter coat, kind of like a long jacket or whatever. Like brownish, blondish hair, long hair, kind of curly on the ends. And she had like a little winter cap on. And, it's like maybe 1800 style or something. So anyway, after that, it was just, I told him, it just basically, I told her she couldn't scare him anymore. Like I was trying to figure out what she wanted, because I felt like if I could figure that out, then she'd be able to pass over or whatever. Well, I was laying on the couch one day and literally she touched me. That's the weirdest feeling. I do not like that. I don't like being touched. I don't like it. And I was asleep and she like, somebody nudged you. I got nudged. I laid there. I woke up, opened my eyes, and she nudged me again. I was like, so I turned over and it's hurt. And I was like, it scared the shit out of me. It scared me. Okay. And I told Lee at the time, I said, about the little girl, and oh, whatever, because he didn't really know first. It's like, listen, I mean, it's like immediately when I moved in, really. So, I mean, like he was kind of learning everything about me. And oh my God, it wasn't very long, maybe like a couple weeks down the road, in the middle of the night, like he woke up, like, screaming, like, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And he said, that little girl, like she touched my leg and I looked over, you were asleep. He's like, I know that what you were saying was right. Like she got him. So anyways, I thought that was funny, that's how he figured it out that I wasn't full of shit, basically. Anyway, so what it was, there was a man that was outside. Like you couldn't really see him. You could always hear, and Kane's actually the person that come to me with him. He could hear like leaves shuffling and he saw him like in front of him, like leaves picking up and shuffling or whatever, because we had a big, like I said, big farmland. And he come in, he was scared. He said, there's a man, Mom, out there, and he keeps following me around. He won't leave me alone. He's kicking the leaves that scare me or whatever. And that's what it was. The man wouldn't come inside the house and she wouldn't go outside. She was scared of him. Anyway, so that's what that was. I ended up figuring it out, and she ended up leaving. Every once in a while we'd see her. She'd always come out of the closet in the master bedroom. So I don't know, but eventually, once she knew you couldn't hurt her, then yeah, she passed on. But that was quite interesting. Because normally I don't have anything in my house because I don't allow anything to be around me because I don't like that crap. But that trailer was kind of already there. But yeah, nothing's ever been able to stay there. Like everybody that moves there, like I said, it's just cursed land anyway. There's a lot of cursed land like that. So that is what it is, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was scary. That was really scary. Yeah, I think like, okay, let's see. I was going over to this stuff. Yeah, I don't know why, y'all. I picked up that November, or like towards the end of the year, was going to be important, like globally, for the entire world. I don't feel like it's going to be anything bad. I feel like all this stuff with like the coronavirus, all that was setting us up to maybe like unify, come together, think about other people, not just yourself, because things can go so quick. I definitely think it was like a cleansing of the world, which I've said that before. I probably told both of y'all that. I don't know. It's like the atmosphere or something. I feel like Like, is there gonna be like some kind of world event or what? Like some kind of world thing? But I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Like, maybe something to do with the sky. Maybe like something pretty in the sky that's gonna happen. It's gonna be kind of crazy. Like once in a lifetime kind of stuff or whatever. At the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I think money's gonna be a real big problem for everybody. I think pretty much like hang on to your money. That's what I would tell you. Because like I don't think the prices are gonna get any better on any of the food. In fact, it's gonna get worse. So if you got extra money, buy groceries or what buy extra groceries and put them up. Like kind of just watch your money and don't be frivolous with it, because I think it's probably at least gonna take maybe till 2024 for maybe like everything, is back the way it was. I think it's just a period like the earth is just no, it's the earth shifting, the energy shifting. There's a lot more people that that have abilities. There's a lot more people now that's coming to like the forefront. I think that like it's like they like my energy vibrates at a higher plane or something. I can't really describe it like it's because the way that spirit energy works. But anyway, I think there's more like that's why you hear like more people now that's clairvoyant or able to do like their remote viewing. But y'all know, Patricia, I'm good at that remote viewing. I can tell you everything about something, not be nowhere around it. And I'm very good at that. Yeah, I think it's like positive though. That's what I said. The Afghan thing. Do not believe it. I feel like that's a big media thing. I feel like that they're gonna have different rules than us because that's a whole different culture and they're okay with that. They're not trying to be westernized as much as like I guess we were trying to westernize them. But the old Taliban, like shoot them down and kill them, everybody. I don't think that's it. I don't. I think that it will be okay. I think that it is different. I think that it's not going to be the same. And I think that the president that was in there that ran like a little baby, he didn't have good intentions for that country anyway. And it's all been something kind of in the making. And I think the opium, like, because I told you, and I don't know if I told y'all, but in the dream I had, all the opium plants over there were being burned down and cut. So I feel like maybe this is going to affect the drug trade where you're not having as much heroin, as much as that bad stuff, it kills everybody or whatever. And I think there's been some woman, I kept seeing a woman in the background, like humanitarian or something. I really feel like she's like, they're protecting her. Like now, like there's some woman that's like, she's going to make sure that there's women's rights and there's not anything crazy. Like, yeah, I think they'll run their country the way that they run their country, which is completely different than us. But I don't think it's going to be the same like it was before. I just don't. I think it's like the media hype or something. It's trying to, the media, like, mainstream media sucks anyway. Okay, pretty much. But I mean, I think they're just trying to get everybody like freaked out and scared, So I think that's what it is, pretty much. And I think eventually, maybe by like next year or whatever, people will start to see. Like once because they don't have they don't have any judicial experience or whatever. But I think that they'll get that. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to be okay. It's going to be better. I think it's going to be different. And I think that it's being blown way out of proportion. And I do think that they're not as ruthless. It's like a new group, a new generation. Like, yeah, they're not going to let girls walk around in bikinis over there because they follow that Islamic whatever. They believe in God, just don't know about Jesus or whatever. Something anyway. They think that a woman should be covered because that's adultery and lustful. And if you're showing yourself, then you're wanting people to lust after you. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. But I don't think they're going to be like, I think girls are still going to be able to go to school, still going to be able to work. They're just not going wide open like maybe they are here in America or whatever. I don't know. Where are you at right now? Are you on the couch? On the couch. Yeah, Pentecostals are the same way. They are, honey. We have a lot of those here. In Alabama, which I know where you're at, it's kind of the same, but there is a church on every freaking corner. And I've never been, I guess I've gotten older. I've never been like that. I don't go to church like that. I don't think it has something to do with a group. I've never wanted to be part of a group anyway. I think that everybody's spirituality is up to yourself. I think that as long as you have a higher power and understand that there's a higher power, that there's something, that created all this, and there's something bigger than just us. I think it's the way that you understand it, because you're not ever going to understand it the same way that like I understand it or whatever. And I think a lot of times church puts that on people, like you have to understand the way that we understand, or you have to believe exactly like we want to believe, and people don't want to do that. Like I can believe and have my feelings, and they'd be just as right as theirs. But there's lots of churches, and they're not even like really packed. Like these country churches here have about 10 people in them. The next one have about 10 people in them. And it's like, I don't know why y'all don't build one. There'll be there's Baptist churches everywhere in the South. But it's like, why don't y'all build one building and I'll go to them? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't go to church no more, really, nowhere. But there's a lot of churches around here. We just kind of kept out from like the medical marijuana thing or whatever. Alabama doesn't, like they have a program. You have to have had brain surgery. It's all this crap you have to do. You have to apply for it because for my epilepsy, I checked into it. And you got to be in. They only take so many people a year, and it's not. I mean, because of the way that the churches are and the values here. It's like the old Southern Baptist bull crap. I don't like that super much runs everything. But those older people are going to die. I mean, they're getting older, So eventually that's not going to be the same, because us, like our generation, does not think the same as what they do. We just don't. We just don't. So anyway, let's see. Oh, you were at the restaurant. Are you sitting on the couch, Desiree? Yeah, I mean, I am. I haven't done it. I think, a matter of fact, the last one I done was Desiree. It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, I haven't, but yeah, I mean, I am. I got to figure out a schedule for that, because I don't. I mean, like right now, Kane's in his room because he knows I'm doing this. I'm like, you can't, whatever. You gotta give me a minute. But it's hard. But I guess I could take time and like do that. I don't want to do like no more than maybe like 2 people. Like if I did like 2 people, I'd have to do it like every other day or something. Yeah, it's crazy. It is so crazy. That's who was you were on the couch. I know I was on the couch. I was seeing somebody sitting on the couch. Did you go to a Mexican restaurant? Is it Mexican? Mexican food is so good. Oh my God. Kane wanted white Chinese rice, like that plain ass white Chinese rice, no butter, no salt, no nothing in it earlier. And I'm like, you're freaking kidding me. I don't know. Like nobody hardly eats that, do they? Steamed rice. That's all he wanted, nothing else that. So I went to a Chinese restaurant and I got that sweet and sour chicken stuff. And I got him rice anyway. And I went by my mother's and I went to the store for her, whatever anyway. Just so she didn't call me later. And when she's like, what are you eating? I don't eat Chinese food. That looks nasty. The way they cook. I can't believe you. And I'm like, oh God, you ruined it for me. So I didn't even eat my food. I ended up giving it to Lola, like the entire freaking box. But he ate his white rice. I can't believe that. I was like, nobody likes that stuff. He liked it though. He said, Mama, it's good because it doesn't give a taste either way. It doesn't have a taste. And so it doesn't make me sick, because the texture and the taste is what he has a problem with. That's why he wants to eat the same 5 things over and over and over, like most autistic people. So anyway, yes, I will PM you. I will PM. I've never had sushi. I've never had like the what is that hibachi, like where the Chinese people like on a grill, whatever. Yeah, they don't have any of that here. That's not. Yeah, we have the one little Chinese restaurant. I think, of course, they have like 3 Mexican restaurants here, in town, and we have one steakhouse, like I wouldn't really call it a steakhouse, and then we have one like little family restaurant. But yeah, there's a new one that opened up, right? And so I go in there, and you gotta think I live in BFE, like it's not nothing special. So I go to this new place here in town. It's across from the hospital. I go in there, and it really looks like Hell's Kitchen. Like he's got the white get up on, like the main chef or whatever. And I was like, dang man, this is pretty nice in here the way they got everything. So I asked the lady. I said, can I get a menu? Look, and so it didn't have any prices on it, which I don't know why you would have a menu with no prices. But anyway, I said, how much is a steak? She said, $24. I said, $24 for a plate, like a steak and like two sides or whatever. Yeah, $24. She said it goes with the basically the economy or whatever. It's based upon current prices, I think is how she said it. And I was like, damn, I could get two steaks and cooking bitches on a grill for $24. That's ridiculous. I ended up getting oh my God, what was it? That's some weird crap like shrimp and rice or something, shrimp and waffles or some kind of crap that has to be an up northern thing. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Patricia. It has to be some kind of up northern thing because I'm not like a shrimp and waffles. What's the crap? Who eats that? Like that was like the special, but it was still like $16, $17. Like no. I'm a single mom budget. I cannot be eating a $30 steak. Okay, I don't care who cooks it. That's just crazy. It's crazy. It's like. And I told my brother, I said, I think they did that because they are catering to a specific type of people, which would be the people that are more well-to-do. And the way it's set, that's what they want in there. They don't want me in there. You know what I mean? No. That's not for me. They don't want me in there. That's why they make it so damn high. Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy for a steak. What the hell? They don't even charge that much at Red Lobster, do they? I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. You know what I hate about Louisiana? I went to Louisiana like a month before Katrina. Literally, it was like in August. So it was like literally right before them. And I was in my 20s then. Maybe my middle 20s or late 20s. Anyway, and the weird thing about Louisiana, I think, is the ground feels like it's moving all the freaking time. Like, I mean, there's trucks that go by on the street. It's like you can feel it. Like the whole ground shakes, okay? And that was the first thing about Louisiana that's kind of freaky. Second thing about Louisiana is there's like trash and water all on the sides of the roads, like everywhere. Like, I mean, the swampland, I guess. I mean, I've lived in Florida, but it's definitely different because I've never been nowhere where you could feel people driving down the road. It's kind of scary. Like, it really is. And I went to New Orleans, and it was like, it's kind of dirty there. And, I'm stupid. Like, like I said, in my late 20s. And I tried to get a taxi driver to take me down to what the heck? Oh, my God. What's the thing downtown? The where everybody goes to the whatever. So I tried to get him to take me down there, and he just refused. It was like 2:00 in the morning. He said, "I'm not taking you down there." He was like, "Little girl, there's nothing down there for you. You have no reason to be down there." And I'm like, I'd been drinking or whatever. So yeah, it was pretty much no fun. I ended up getting drunk and didn't leave didn't leave where I was at to even do anything because I got too drunk. And then the cab driver wouldn't take me. He refused to take me down there to where the other quarters, French quarters. Yeah, I would like to go though and see that voodoo stuff. Kind of freaks me out though. I gotta be honest. Kind of really, that's like, I'm gonna tell you, you don't play with that. You don't make those people mad. You don't play with that. You just don't. I mean, it's just there's a bad side to spirituality that is just as strong as the other side. 110%. 110%. Honest to God. That's what kills me. These shows and stuff, and where you see them, and there's like spirit box or whatever there's name, and they're saying, "What's your name?" No, what the crap? You don't ever do that. Not unless you plan on you do not call a demon out. Even the Bible tells you that, unless you plan on getting rid of it through prayer and fasting. You know what I mean? It's like, no. So that black magic like that, yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like it's a real thing. It's just best that you don't mess with it or any of them. Um, Anybody that tells you, oh, you got. I know people do this online. I've seen it. You've got some kind of spell on you, and if you pay me $30 and do this, you'll get rid of that spell or whatever. You do it for 3 weeks. It's like, no, that's crazy. That's just crazy. But I mean, I don't know. I would like to go down there. To that lady. What's that lady, Madam? God, I can't think of her name. She's like some big voodoo practitioner lady or whatever. But they say like her tombstone or her grave or whatever is like really, really haunted. Like she walks back and forth to what Madame Levy is. Madame Levy or Laveau? No. What is her name? Yeah, it's nasty down there. It is very nasty. Yeah, and Bourbon Street. Yeah, that's what he was telling me. Like, little girl, you ain't got no business telling me. And at the time I was messed up, so drunk. I was like, what? I was just begging, please take me down there. He wouldn't. He just refused to. So I'm not doing that to you. I wanted to go by myself, and it was like 2:00 in the morning. I was drunk, which is good. I'm glad he didn't because some of this probably could have happened to me. It was a little black man. Like, I'll never forget it. I really won't. And he just refused to take me down there. I was so mad at him, too. I was like very, very, very mad, but I'm glad he didn't. Anyway, so I didn't get to see it. I never got to see Bill Street. Yeah. Yeah. So, I know I need to come up north. Like there's no freaking. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. Queen. Yeah, LeBeau, whatever. I think that it would be weird to go to her because it's right there in New Orleans, I think. But where she's at, they have those tombs above ground or whatever. But everything I've seen, like they report that she's been seen there. Like you can see her a lot of times walking around, and people leave flowers or leave some kind of a whatever to her. Okay, it's like a real big thing that people go visit that or whatever. I would just like to just visit, see what I picked up. You know what I mean? But yeah, that stuff right there is, yeah, it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. I have I had gotten some boxes with antique stuff in it, and it had two of these. Well, I think actually ended up being three. These little Chinese dolls, and I looked them up, and they're dolls they used to give out in Japan for like good luck dolls or whatever. And then so that was wooden, and then I had two that they were handmade. Like I don't know what. I mean, I didn't get any kind of bad feeling off them, but I kind of got like they might have been made for something bad or whatever. So yeah, those things I don't even know where they're at. They're packed up somewhere, I guarantee you. Because I didn't want to burn them or whatever. Because when you do that, you just release that energy into the air. I don't know, but some of that stuff is freaky. Like they were like homemade, like handmade dolls. Like God, I wish I could find them. If I can just find them, I'll show them to. Oh, they were really, really, really freaky. Like those Mamie dolls. Those Mamie dolls. I know that you know what those Mamie dolls are, Desiree, because they're in the South. I don't know if you know, Trisha, what Mamie dolls are. Mamie dolls are like, they used to carry them back in the early 1900s or whatever. They made these dolls, and they made them out of basically whatever kind of scraps they could find from clothes or whatever. And they would use yarn for their hair, and 99% of them are black dolls. They're Mamie dolls. They use yarn for their hair or whatever. And I've got one of those. And there was a lady that she lives in Slidell, and she's a doctor's wife, and she has to come pretty close to where I live because she has a BMW, and yeah, they service them in Tuscaloosa or whatever, something. So she comes up here, and I've had lunch with her a few times, but she asked me for that doll, so I've got to dig it up and send it to her way. But yeah, those dolls are kind of freaky too. Called Mammy dolls, which are supposed to be like worth. If you look online, I mean, they're like worth $100 or something. It's ridiculous because they're so old, but them things are freaky looking too because they're handmade. Oh my God, I know. I think when I left here that time, going to New Orleans, I want to say it took 3 or 4 hours. I'm not that far away. Like it's not really, yeah. Yeah. Like well, anything that you make, okay, you're making, you gotta think about this. You're making it so you're putting yourself, your energy into it. Whatever thoughts and it's intention. I'm gonna tell you 100%. Anything you do is intention. It's what intention you have. If you put the intention of something bad into whatever, that's what it's gonna be. There's a lot in, how they say words don't go out idle or whatever. That's absolutely true. And a lot of it's your intention on what you're doing. Some people don't have the best intentions for you. They don't. So you got to be careful with that crap. But it's all about your intentions of what you're doing. It's really really bad. Like those that scribing that you do in mirrors. Like I've tried to do it before. I don't like doing that because it's like having an open telephone line. Like anybody can come through, wants to come through. Ouija boards, like I've done them like twice. I don't like them. Don't like them at all because it's just like opening your door and letting whoever in. No, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't even mess with any of that. I don't like messing with it. I don't. It almost gives me a headache even think about it. Really, like I don't like messing with it because you don't know. There's no way to control what comes through. There's just no way to control what comes through. Now, like the automatic writing or whatever, I've tried to do that, and I could pick up a lot on that automatic writing. In fact, I think the very first time, Desiree, I think I did a reading with you, I was doing some automatic writing because you're just channeling. So it's just like you don't even realize. I keep a notebook because I can't remember what the heck I wrote or come up with or whatever. I have to write it down because like I can literally do a reading for y'all and turn around 10 minutes later and I will not remember what the heck I told you. But I don't like doing that either because you open yourself up. You know what I mean? You're just opening yourself up to being like open, to whatever wants to come through. And that's just bad. You just have to be careful with it. You do. It's all about your intention though. And not everybody's got the best intentions for you. So anyway, but y'all always talk to me anyway. So you don't have to worry about talking to nobody that's bad. Oh yes. Yeah, I think I've done that with you too. So yeah, I dyed my hair. I dyed it. I've been doing it myself because I called the salon people and it was gonna be like $150 to my hair because it's all the way to my butt. Anyway, I can't afford that, so I did it myself. Started doing it myself, and I got the dye and everything. And then I had to go back and put the toner on top of it, and it looks really good. My dad going, I'm like, I'm usually not a person that really can do my own hair. I usually go. But yeah, it's so expensive. Who can afford to go get that done right now? Thank you. I know Rapunzel is so long. It's everywhere. I've been letting it grow because, I'm kind of like a hippie or whatever you want to call it. Like a free spirit, So, yeah, y'all see how I'm going to sit back there. This is my swing. I got this. Y'all see. It's an egg swing. It's an egg swing. And I got it from my living room of all places. I mean, I could put it outside, but why would I do that? I don't go outside here. Yeah, I like it. It was about $400 because with the stand and the thing. I got it. God, what's that freaking? Not IKEA. It's one of those places like that online. Anyway, you have to get the stand, and you have to make sure it can hold over 250 pounds because if you don't, those normal ones, standard ones, only hold up 250 pounds. My son is big, so I was like, no, we gotta have the bigger one. And then I think I paid. The stand was what was so expensive because it was like $300 something. This was like $100. This was, but it's pretty good. And you can put it from the ceiling too. Like they sent the stuff to attach it, but it's apartments. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. But yeah, you can put it to the ceiling. Like if you live somewhere, that you can do that or whatever. I wanted a freaking egg swing. I wanted an egg chair, but them things are so expensive. Like if I could, I would have my living room like in some bright orange with some green freaking egg chairs. And I totally would. And we'll love it. My bathroom's done in orange and green. It's done in orange and green. And Audrey Hepburn got a bunch of her pictures in there. Yes. Let me tell you, Desiree. I went to Sally's. I love Sally's, by the way. It's so great. And got this new purple shampoo because I buy it all the time. It is freaking great. I think it's Ion. I want to say Ion. I'll get the bottle. It was like $14 with bottles, and you got like about one, you get the other one half off. So that's what I do. They were $14.98 a piece. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Hold on, girls. I'll be back. It's ridiculous. Right. I have so many of these. Like it's straight ridiculous. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Look at that. Y'all are so sweet. Tell you what, nobody else gave a damn, but y'all did, right? Okay, I don't want to bust my ass right here. But no, this is the newest one I bought. It's but it was 14 something a bottle. But you bought one, you got the other one half off. Anyway, I literally like got a handful of things. And you have to buy your freaking bag at Sally's now. What the hell's up with that? Like, do you want a bag? No, I want to carry all these 10 freaking items in my hands out of my car. Give me a damn bag. Of course I want one. What the hell? Then they're always like, well, it's going to be 50 cents. I don't care. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not carrying 10 little things, and nail polish and freaking hair stuff and toner in my hands like an idiot out to the car. Put it in the damn bag. I don't get that. I don't get it. Yeah, it's a big bottle, it is. But I bought this before from Sally's. And I think it was like $10 too. It's literally like that full. Anyway, and it was okay. It was like the thing that they recommended before. But that I think it's done really good. And then before then, I found this Heritage at Walmart. It's like $10 a bottle too. But it done okay. It done okay. But that I think it done the best. I really do. And I like that Wella that Sally sells. Like they sell a lot of that Wella. I know they do. But yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy how much it costs to get your hair done. I don't know. Do y'all go somewhere and get y'all's hair done, and you do it yourself? Yeah, I hate that crap. Give me a bag. No, I want to tote my shit. I mean, come on. They were saying Walmart was going to start doing that or something. You're going to have to start buying your bags or buying the reusable bags or whatever. They were going to like give you that choice, or you didn't have to. It's like, what the hell, man? I go to Walmart and spend $100, like at least probably 3. It's like the only thing we got around here. So probably every 3 days or something. It's like, shit. No, I don't want, because it makes you think of that old grocery store Save-A-Lot. I don't know if you had Save-A-Lot. The Save-A-Lot, you had to bag your stuff up, yourself or whatever, bring a bag or whatever. Which, I had to go when I had Save-A-Lot. So I had to go when I was younger a lot to them. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking it. But that's what it reminds me of. I don't understand this bag thing now they got going on everywhere. I don't. You want a bag? No, I like to carry my 30 items in my damn hands. And as clumsy as I am. No. But yeah, that kills me. And it's never much. It's like 50 cents. Who's the idiot that says, I don't want it? Who's that person? Because you never go to Sally's and not buy 10 things. Or I don't. I went in there Sunday. I think it's $53 is what I spent. And it's like the shampoo and the toner. I don't even know what else. I got. It's $53. And that's with my like discounted coupon or whatever. Pretty crazy, girl. All right, so I'm gonna contact you. I guess Patricia, right? And set up a reading with you. And what do you want me to do, Desiree? Did you want me to do something? Oh yeah, you just went and got yours done. Girl, if you were closer, I could do your hair. Yeah. Oh, I like that balayage too that people were doing, like the blonde, like the I don't know, it's kind of like with the brown, like putting the. I've never been this blonde since I was a kid, but I actually like it better. When you get 40, it's like you'll do anything to look better. I'll do anything to look better. Oh, whatever, I don't know why, because God knows we're not trying to attract no damn man. Get the hell away from me with that. I'm just doing it for myself, I guess, because no. Why do I want to mess with that shit and then have 2 kids? No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That pelage is really easy. You know what I seen too? Like they're taking combs now and like that pelage, that blonde, it's called blonde and then pelage. And they sell it at Sally's. It's like in a gold thing with black writing or whatever. And you get it and they're using combs to like put it in like instead of that cap, who can do that cap? And I got pulls, but you can't do pulls in your own hair. You can't. Just can't, you know. No. I figured that out. No, you can't. But with that, what they're doing is just like taking a fine comb or whatever, and they're just taking like barely like little parts of it and like going through it with their hands. Like that's the way I see them do it or whatever. And then it's combing it through with like with a comb. That's how they were doing it. It looked pretty good the way they were doing it by themselves. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's how you were doing your. Yeah, you were going to get it done when you. Oh my God, yes, I love doing eyebrows and stuff. So you can get that stuff at Sally's. So Sally's will hook you up. You can do. I can be a beautician when I go there. I mean, it's either that or look like I just came out of the trailer park. Hell no. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, I care what I look like. I mean, I don't can't help it. I can't help it. I mean, I've had people go, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because I don't look like I'm homeless. Shit. It matters to me, you know. I'm not trying to pick up no man or nothing, but it matters to me. I mean, I just don't. I just don't. I do not like seeing those people that go to the store that look like they just. I don't know. Climbed out of the back of somebody's trunk. Look like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. If I go somewhere, I'm gonna, you know, brush my hair. Maybe not fix it, but a lot of times, you know, I'll straighten it or whatever. Maybe put my base on, a little bit of makeup, and you know, let's be clean, take a shower or whatever. I don't know how people do that shit. And they're like around here, there's some nasty people. And I hate that because it's like y'all are the reason why everybody thinks that Southern people are just, you know, ignorant and nasty and all. It's because people like y'all. That's why. I mean, because there really is some nasty folks, nasty, ignorant folks. It really is. So, of the waxing. No, like the waxing, it's really, look, that's so easy. Like they sell it, you know, in the heat thing. You put it in the microwave for maybe like 2 minutes. It doesn't take long. You can tell. Then you just stir it up. I mean, it's so easy to do, y'all. So easy. And they have the sticks. You just put the stick, you know, you go exactly where you want it. And then the strips, you put them down. And, you know, you press it down. And then by the time you do the other ones or whatever, so you want to go against it. So in the middle, you go down. Like on this side, you're going to go towards your inner. Yeah. I mean, it's so cheap. Like it's really not expensive. The wax is like maybe $10, but the strips, there's like 550 of those. I mean, there's tons of those, and they're not very much. Like they literally will last you probably a year between that and the sticks and the. I mean, it's so much cheaper and it's so easy to do. It's not really bad. It's really not bad, y'all. Really not bad. No, I don't think y'all would rip them off. I really don't. I really don't think that y'all would. Y'all could do it. It's like really easy. I do all that stuff, and I never really plan on doing that. I even got to work. I got a hair cutting kit for Caden, and I've been like cutting his hair. Like, do my hair. Mom was like, do my hair. This damn maintenance woman here. I don't talk to nobody here. You know how I'm like, I don't talk to people or whatever. I try to stay by myself, away from everybody, just leave everybody the hell alone. Well, anyway, the stupid maintenance lady, I don't like her. I don't even know why she's here. She doesn't do anything. They have to hire a plumber for plumbing. They have to have an electrician for the electric. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, I don't know why the hell she's even here. But anyway, she's like about 50 something. Like nobody like I have no use for this. Like none. She's like a freaking dope headed thief or something. Anyway, she's asked me every time, where'd you get your hair done? It's like, and every time it's I did it myself. And then I'm just waiting for her to go, well, I don't mind done like that. And it's like, bitch, I would not touch your head with somebody else's hands. No. She don't ask me yet, but she keeps asking me like, oh, who done your hair? Where'd you get your hair done at? Like, every time that I've done it, it's like, I don't know what, like, if she's good enough to ask me, oh, well, I'll do hers. I wish she would. Like, I'll break her heart because I'll tell her, look, no, I ain't putting my hands in your damn head. No. Nope. Oh, they are. But look, the people live next door that has been my neighbors on and off 7 years. The people that were sick that lived downstairs, they managed to get them kicked out. I shit you not. So they're still upstairs, but the elderly people got kicked out. They actually moved like week before last or whatever. And they don't really get on my nerves too much because they know I will fly the hell off on them. The last time they did, the only time they've done that crap since I complained last time, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and Caden happened to already be up because he was having a bad night, so he woke me up. We were awake, but I was in there cooking for him. He got up hungry or whatever, and they started that shit, and oh my god, I was like, shut up. I mean, I screamed as loud as I could. I told Caden, give me that remote. We're turning the TV up as loud as we can turn it up. He's like, why, Mama? Because, by God, if they can make noise, I can too. And the manager says he can't hear them. Well, we'll see. If he can't hear them, maybe he can't hear me. I said, I want him to come down here and ask me what the hell I'm doing. And when he does, it's like, oh, look, you can hear me? Well, I can hear their ass. I was like, no, I don't play with them like that. I'm not going to play with them like that. I'm not, because I mean, hell, he can beat me and I'll go damn find me somewhere. I mean, I'm not sweating this damn place. I'll find me somewhere else to live. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but I can't be around them because, you know, I told Caden, I was like, I'll take you to Nana's and I'll come back and beat the hell out of them because their mom has lived above me. Like, she's lived above me the entire time on and off. We've been here 7 years. And she's never, like, the first time I ever met the lady, I was in here, and Caden was 4 when we moved in here the first time. He was on the back patio, and he was eating donuts. Like, he'd been eating ice cream, he was eating donuts. And she was up on her balcony, and she looked down, and she said, oh, but wait, your mama never feeds you, does she? Every time I see you, you got a snack in your hand, but you ever eat any real food? I heard her. I went up there, and I was like, this is my words. I said, bitch, I will jerk you off that balcony and beat you with a fucking bicycle. I feed my kid. Don't worry about him. Worry about yourself. I said, does that baby look like he's underfed? No, he doesn't like he's underfed at all. I was like, what you can do is mind your own damn business. Yeah, I mean, I've never been like friendly. I mean, because I don't bother none of them, just don't bother me. But you know, them nosy neighbors try to insinuate you ain't taking care of your kid. There's always some bitch like that. Since I told her that, though, she ain't never had no problems with her. Never. Like, she leaves me alone, and she'll, like, she does see me occasionally. She'll say, I haven't been bothering you, have I? Or whatever. I mean, because, yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm not going to bother you. You know what? If my kid was acting like that and making all that noise, I would take care of it. If it was bothering you, come tell me and I'll take care of it. But I guarantee you won't ever hear him because I didn't raise him like that. And that's pitiful. You know what I mean? Like, he's got more common sense than what they do. People don't care about each other no more. They don't care. They don't care about each other. They don't. That's the truth of it. I can't deal with that. I don't have the temperament for it, you know? And I'm not like I'm crippled up, freaking late to have seizures all the time. Like, I probably get the crap beat out of me, but you know what? I give it my all, by God. I give my all and just be in the bed the rest of the week. Because I'm just that stubborn. I just can't, I can't shut up. Or whatever you're gonna call it. I don't know what you call it. I can't shut up, really. Yeah, it's like crazy, man. People they get into shit they shouldn't even be getting into. You know what I mean? Like, it's none of your, like, in a bigger city, because I lived in Birmingham, which is about an hour, a little bit over an hour away from me. Now, because where I live is at the northwest corner of Alabama, like, where Tupelo, Mississippi's at, and like Memphis, Tennessee. I can be in like Memphis in about 2 hours or something, probably. I live up in the corner, like the corner of Alabama. Tennessee Valley is what they call it. But anyway, but like when I lived in Birmingham, you know, Birmingham's like it's like one of the biggest cities in Alabama, whatever. People there minding their own damn business. Like, pretty much if somebody slapped you on the street, like, nobody's going to look, nobody's calling nobody, nobody's going to say nothing. They're going to continue to walk and they're going to mind their own damn business. And that's the way it is. Everybody minds their own business. And that's much better. When you live in a small town like this, they don't. They all want to be into your business and what you're doing and who's doing this, who's doing that. And I am not about that. I'm not. Because, like, I'm not in your business. Don't be in mine. Like, I don't give a crap what you do with your life. Like, just don't bother me. Just let me be, you know. Like, I don't have nobody knock on the door or nothing. They just leave me alone. But like you say, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Because I'm a loud Southern woman. That's just how I am. I'm opinionated. I ain't afraid to say it. I'm not a Billy badass. Like I said, hey, there's somebody that whooped me, and I'm more crippled up now than what I ever been. But that ain't gonna stop me. I'm an idiot enough to keep on. You know what I mean? I'm just that stupid. So, and I'm just that stupid. Yeah, Memphis is kind of, I don't know. There's not really nothing there. And the crime rate's like really bad in Memphis. Yeah, don't. Yes, I don't understand that. You have the same problem in Louisiana, then, don't y'all? Yeah, because it's like I said, it's like everybody's. I don't understand because I don't want to know your business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. You like my neon clock, by the way? Hey, they were selling at Walmart for like $20 last week. It's like, hell yeah, I got to get that. So I got me that big neon clock. I got so much crap back here, like so many of these bases. So I got them everywhere. They're on my wall though. I mean, everywhere. I got so much damn glass in here, like a damn boutique shop or something. I gotta turn the air on, girls. So what is it? Both of y'all, I gotta do readings for y'all or something? Y'all want me to do readings for y'all? And I swear, I'm coming back. I swear, Desiree, like every time I go to read you, like you've always got your grandpa there. I don't know, always your daddy, like yeah, always like you've always got males around you. You know what I mean? You've always got males around you. And then Trish, I just never know who's gonna be around her. I just don't know. Don't ever know. Her guy is always with her, but I mean, like your Desiree's like really protected by the males in her life that loved her. Like they stay around her, they protect you. I don't know, they're always around you, which is really good. That's we got a bad day at work. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, yeah. Probably because them people that won't be in your business. Probably them ass hats like I was talking about. I guess you have them up north too, probably. So you have sweet tea where you're at, Patricia? I mean, because there's sweet tea's what a lot of people drink here. You know, I drink water and ice water all the time, but because my medication keeps my mouth dried out, my seizures. But yeah, sweet tea. Y'all have sweet tea there? Like I thought up north they didn't really have sweet tea. They didn't really take it cold. They always take it hot or something. There's no way in hell I would drink unsweet hot ass tea. No, thank you. No. Yeah, I'm very sweet, but it's gotta have ice in it. Don't they take it? I know I've heard that up north it's like hot, unsweet tea is what they drink. Who wants to do that? Mexican restaurants have the best sweet tea in South. No, like you gotta get some. I think Lipton or Louisiana. I really like Louisiana sweet tea. That stuff's good. I mean, if you want to drink tea, and I always put 2 cups of sugar in mine. I make it, but in the South we make some sweet tea. You know how that is. We make sweet tea, but I drink ice water, and Kay drinks Mountain Dew most of the time. So I don't make tea much no more. But with my epilepsy medicine, my mouth is dry all the time. Like I have to have water or whatever with me. I have to. So the tarot deck I got is this one at the beginning. I don't know if you've ever seen it. God, you're cold, unsweet tea. That's terrible, girl. Terrible. It's terrible. But you know what? I bet them swung bases, I bet they have a lot of them where you're at, Patricia. I bet they have a lot of them. They don't have any where you're at, Desiree, do they? Any of those bases like I collect? And that's what I want to do. Look, I got to go on a road trip and see you because I've got to hunt bases because they don't have any here. I've done bought every big one that you can buy. I don't know if y'all seen mine like that on my wall. I don't have any that's under 20 inches. They're all floor bases, but I put them up. I think like I went overboard with it a little bit. But like you can't find any here anyway. Oh yeah. Hey, I can cook. I can cook. Gravy biscuits and chicken dressing and meatloaf. I can cook. Because I've always had to cook, you know. I'm a cooker. Anybody tell you I'm the one usually, like in the family that everybody asks, will you cook? So, like I always get stuck cooking. But it's only because I've always had to be married to somebody and cook for them. But yeah, my son, he would have me make gravy biscuits every meal if I would, and I'm talking about from scratch. Like I got a cast iron skillet in there, and I make what they call cat head biscuits, which I know y'all. Desiree might know what cat head biscuits are. I don't know. Do you know what cat head biscuits are, Patricia? So you got to take you take flour and milk, buttermilk usually, and you take your flour and your buttermilk, a little Crisco shortening. Shortening is what makes it good. And I put a little bit of butter in it too. And you roll them up. It's all about how you roll them up. When I was young, my great grandmother, she taught me how to do it. It's all in how you roll them up. You roll them up, and then you put them in a cast iron skillet. You know, you lay them on the cast iron skillet, and then after you cook them, you cook them about I don't know 45 minutes, or whatever. About like 375 because get the cast iron skillet gets hotter. I always take mine and put butter on right about 5 minutes or so before I take them out. It makes it so good. Honey butter, oh my god, so that's great. But then if you flip them over, like I take a plate, whatever, put it on, flip it, and you flip it over. So then you got a pan of biscuits. You got a pan of biscuits in. It's good. I mean, oh yeah, they're good. Cat biscuits are good. But yeah, my son, he loves them. Loves them. But I don't roll my dough. I don't cut it. You don't need to do all that. You just have to. It's all about putting your hand. You got to get your hands dirty, honey. Right in there. It's all about how you do it. Yeah, because you mix it all together. You need it all together. And thing about it is you sift your flour. Even though all flour is sifted, White Lily is what you got to buy. And I've got an old-timey flour sifter, and I will not use any kind of flour unless I can sift it. I sift it through every bit of flour. It's pretty good. My son likes it anyway. I know I gotta go on a road trip. See y'all, and I guess I can cook something. I don't know. Apple pies or something. Yeah, I mean, I like cooking, I guess sometimes, but it's kind of like for me and him, I don't really cook that much anymore because it's just like it's just me and him. But yeah, the last thing I cooked was the other day. I made cheese potatoes for my brother because he loves cheese potatoes. But they're garlic cheese potatoes is what they are. You put butter and garlic in the pan, like in a saute pan, and you want to turn it down like maybe on 2 or 3 or whatever. And you cut your potatoes up, but you gotta cut them where cubed, but they're not real thick or whatever. You put them in there, and you want to put a lid on it, a real tight lid, and like you're gonna cook rice or something. You gotta have that steam. Put your tight lid on it, put it down like on 2 or 3, and leave it about 30, 45 minutes. Of course, you're going to stir it, or whatever. You may even have to add a little tiny bit of water, or you can put more butter in there if you go. But I don't like all that butter. But anyway, and then you put when it's done, and you put it into a bowl. You put Velveeta cheese over the top of it, and then you put a lid on it real tight so that cheese really melts down in there. Oh my god. Garlic butter, Velveeta, cheddar, potatoes. Oh my god, they're so good. I don't even know how I come up with this. I mean, it's fattening as shit. Can you imagine? That is not good for you, like your arteries, I'm sure. But it's good. It's really good. Homemade cheese taters. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have to pay me to cook. I like to cook. Well, so Desiree, I guess I don't know. You can give me whatever, send me a message, whatever you want to do, whatever, and that way we can set up a time for what I don't even know what date. Today's Thursday. I think tomorrow I gotta this weekend. It'd be a good time to do them this weekend, sometime, whatever. Sunday maybe, whatever y'all think. Because then I could do both of them same day if y'all wanted to. If that would be okay with y'all. And I think, Patricia, I think Brandy messaged me on Facebook. I didn't look at it, because she sent me that weird message, remember? Oh, my God. That was crazy. I mean, Megan, not Brandy. Yeah, I think Megan messaged me again after she told me that I talked to demons. What the hell? Who sent somebody a message like that out of the blue? Out of the blue. Well, I mean, like I haven't had a conversation with her in a long time since we did together. And I get a message from her saying, I just want to let you know it's going on. You're talking to demons. What the hell? I mean, I was like, excuse me? What? I didn't even respond to it. I didn't. I was just like, And no, I think I did. I take that back. I did. Like after a minute, because I sat there and thought, that's rude as hell to be telling somebody they're talking to the devil. And basically, you're saying I'm evil. Like I'm trying to do evil shit. I'm talking to, like, what? Who says that? Like, why did you feel the need to even message me that? You couldn't keep that to yourself? I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I'm crazy. Shit, that's crazy. Who does that? Who just messaged somebody out of the blue and like talking to the devil? Okay. I don't know, man. Yeah, what's wrong with her? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just message me. That's fine. Oh my God, here's Lola. Lola. Oh my God. Oh my God, get down, Lola. Get down. No, I'm getting off here. Take the dog. Oh my God. She's gonna kill me. Go, Lola. I know you're tired. Okay, my son's tired. He wants to go to bed. So I guess I'll get off of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Nobody else want to hang out with me. Just y'all. Y'all my friends. I'm coming to put you to bed, baby. All right. Okay, y'all. So message me. We'll get together this weekend, Sunday or whatever. We'll make it happen. Thank y'all. And I love y'all for sitting with me. Thank you very much. Maybe my channel take off. Maybe it will. If it does, it does. If it don't, whatever. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye, girls. Hey, bye. Bye, Luna. Bye-bye.